Hey, what is up you guys, GLISKEY here, and today we are back with the step-by-step pet companion guide. And today we're going to do pretty much every little bird Pokemon. I've put down early route birds because it's stuff like Pidgey and Spearow and all the stuff you get on the early routes. The list I actually have written down for what this build would work for is like Pidgey, Spearow, Hoot, Talos, Starly, Pidove, Rufflet, and Vullaby and Fletchling, even though they might have a bit of different stuff because they are later on, and Fletchling is a fire type. You can change a few things here and there for that. And also Pikipek, because that is a new one. So this is going to be so many Pokemon in one. So let's get right into this. We are going to go down to, where is it? The body type table. And where is bird-like? Right here. Bird-like, copy that, put into race. And then if we go up to the pet type table, I'm going to go with Beast. Although with Fletchling, you could possibly go Elemental and have like a Heat Body one, kind of a mix of this build and the Charmander one I've done before. But here we have the point scores. It is recommended that you do everything at 8, which is a -1, and then you have 18 points to spread out. But I'm going to be doing the standard array. So I think we're going to do kind of physical for these ones. So we're going to put the 15 in there, which is a +2. Birds aren't very smart, so maybe we can put the 8 and the 10s here. You can do either one, I think, but it doesn't really matter. They're both there. Birds can be charismatic. People like them. They do feed them and stuff like that. So I'm going to put a 12 in there just because it's a +1. Dexterity, they need dexterity for flying, so let's put the 14 in there for a +2. In Constitution, we're going to put a +1 with the 13. The proficiency bonus at level 1 is +2 for every character, so let's move on down here. We don't need to do this stuff because it comes later on. That's just describing stuff. Let's go all the way down to Beast. Here we go. Ability score increase. The Beast's strength or dexterity scores increased by 2 or both by 1. I think if we move dexterity up by 1, you could do that. You could do 1 each and have just a +2 and a +3, even though that won't change the modifier. It still will be closer to being able to do a 3 and a 3 because dexterity, in my head at least, dexterity counts with flying. You gotta be very agile with that. But I'm gonna put the 16 in there, make that the +3, and put the 15 in there just for that kind of build. You could just put both of them in strength, but I feel like birds need a bit of dexterity for their flying. Bestial senses. The beast gains your choice of keen hearing, keen sight, keen smell. We're gonna go with keen sight because they are birds. Some birds see at night, which is like Hoot Hoot because it's an owl and stuff like that. Next, we're going to go to special movement. Your beast gains a choice of those. We're going to go with fly because they are birds, which is fly 20 feet. Over here we have our HP, so let's roll up to there. Hit points at first level, 8+ pet's constitution. We have +1 constitution. So we are going to put hit points just there, 9. Maximum 9 there as well. And then our hit points is 1d8. Where is 8? There. Plus con. Actually, no, I'm reading. Yes. Yep, plus con. It says plus constitution. I don't think I put that in the earlier ones, but it doesn't matter. It's just implied after that. Armor proficiencies. We got natural and light armor. You can figure those out yourself. I actually am blanking at the moment on what they are. I'm terrible at figuring out armor classes. I believe it's something like 10 plus dexterity, so maybe we could put in 12 because natural armor, we don't really do light armor because these aren't little warriors. Saving throws, we do get all of them, which means we get a proficiency bonus in all of them. I believe with saving throws, it is your modifier plus your proficiency, so strength would be a +5, dexterity would be +4, and so on. Down here we do get perception and stealth. Where is perception? Right there. And stealth. How these work is these are your modifiers. So acrobatics being dexterity will be a +2. Animal handling being wisdom would be a -1, and so on. If you put a little dot in there like it says for your proficiency bonus or your skill, it adds your proficiency bonus. So wisdom plus perception, that would be a +1 because that is -1 +2. Then sleight of hand on a stealth here, dexterity would be +4. That's just that. I'm not going to go through all of them. You can fill them out in your own time. Size up here, I'm going to put our size as tiny because they are just little starting birds. And first evolutions I have been putting as tiny, which means we get a hit dice is 1d4. It says here, so let's put 1d4. Whoops, 1d4. And our speed is only 10 feet, which makes it very good that we get fly 20 feet because that actually makes it so we can fly twice our speed, which is a great improvement with flying. Up here, we do get to choose our attacks. What I'm going to do is we're going to zoom in here. I'm going to grab piercing beak, and our attack bonus, melee weapon attack, 3 plus proficiency, 3 plus proficiency plus strength modifier, which I believe is +3, yes. And then damage is 1d6. Oh, that's ID6, sorry, 1d6 plus proficiency plus, what does it say? Strength modifier +3. So we do quite a bit of damage with that. When leveling up, it does have some stuff there about leveling up, but we don't need that right now. Over here, we get to pick from some traits. I'm not sure which one we're going to go with yet. We could do Flyby. I haven't actually read through them properly. We could do Flyby. Actually, yeah, we're going to do Flyby. That seems like the most in-character one. Boop, and put that into our features, which is your pet doesn't provoke opportunity attacks when it flies out of an enemy's reach. So that's when you're trying to retreat or something. It usually gives your opponent an opportunity to attack while you're turning around and such. So you could also do charge with kind of like charge being like a kind of like a fly down towards the ground to hit it and stuff like that. Pounce could also work like that in a way if they're kind of close. Relentless, if your pet takes 7 damage or less, it would reduce its points to 0. It's reduced. That's a good kind of sturdy ability right there. So you could also do that one for some birds if you wanted. And I believe that is it for this class. So we do have early route birds and a few others sprinkled in. This is the build. I do suggest if consult your DM with what level or how your Pokemon level up, because when you level them up, you do get different things, and you can, depending on the Pokemon, like Pidgey evolving into Pidgeotto would be different compared to Spearow evolving into a Fearow. They wouldn't be the exact same. Every Pokemon is different. Even if it's 2 Pidgeys, you could do yours a bit different if you wanted to. Like I said, with the strength and dexterity, maybe you want to pick a different, what is it, like not keen sight, a different one, or whatever, keen hearing, keen smell, and all that. It's completely up to you. You can move your stats around, and when you evolve, try to come up with something creative. Because, like I said, Pidgeotto won't be the same as a Fearow. So move things around, be creative, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.